I was out the other night and I ended up getting with a very attractive girl in the club who was stunning. We're talking like a very, very attractive girl that I didn't think I could even get. And I had a weird thought process during this, and I want to tell you the thought process. My thought process was, as this was happening, was to either buy a hotel and do that, or to just leave it and have the mindset of abundance, in the sense that I'm going to find something better in a real sense than this just one component that we both have, the attraction towards each other, if that makes sense. And this is quite a weird way to look at it, I know, but luckily I was about 5-10 minutes off of fucking literally saying let's get a hotel and all this. Luckily a friend took her away, and then I got her snap and all that, and we messaged the next day, and I stopped messaging her because it wasn't the right thing. And I want to tell you a lot about this because a lot of guys will look at a situation, and let's say you're out and they put too much in a girl, especially when they're really attractive. Like this one was on a different level of attractiveness, like the highest level I probably ever got. And you got to think from a real perspective, a logical perspective. You can't think from an emotional perspective. A lot of guys will say, oh no, this is perfect, this is perfect, this is the perfect girl for me, oh my god, she's so fit, she's so attractive, and overlook a lot of the shit in what they do. For example, this girl said she was out to 8, and literally out to 8 in the morning, got back, and I thought, actually, do I really want that? Do I really want that in a girl, or do I really want that in a sense? Do I really just want to get with someone for the sake of it because of how we look? Or do I want something that's actually fulfilling and something that's actually right for me? There's one component where we got the attraction, but the other components isn't there in a sense, you know? We have that natural attraction towards each other, but we don't have that other component, if that makes sense. The other components, like actually caring for each other, actually good personality, like good moral, you know what I mean? Just all different areas. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this girl, but what I'm saying is it wouldn't be a right fit for me, if that makes sense. And I just want you lot to have this almost bullish attitude with this shit, because you need to understand how important relationships and these things are in a real sense. A lot of people just jump into one with any girl they get, with any girl they can see, with any girl that gives them a chance, and that's negative. That is negative, because you could have a terrible fit for your life in a girl and think, oh, because she's fit, because she's attractive, oh, I might just get with her, I might just stay with her, oh, I can get this, I can get pussy then. And you'll have that mindset, and how do you think that affects you in other areas? For example, let's say you in the gym and all this stuff. You could get with someone that has a really negative path in regards to your life and in regards to you as a person, leading to you almost holding yourself back. And I don't want you lot in this place, because I've been there time and time again where I would jump on the first girl I can get, especially back in 2021 when I started going out for the first time. I'd jump on it, because I never had that before. But now, as you grow a few years later, better shape, better confidence, all this, you get more attraction than ever. And you need to understand that you need the right person. You don't want to just waste, not waste it in a sense, because a lot of guys say when you're young, just fucking go through everyone. But on a real level, be cautious with who you get with, that makes sense. Be cautious who you choose in a real sense, because you don't want to get with a girl that's not a right fit. Let's say hypothetically you may accidentally have a kid with them. Then what are you in then? You're fucked. And let's say you have a relationship for, let's say 6 months. Let's say someone like that, 6 months to a year. So now you've got someone who you don't necessarily want on a real sense, someone who didn't necessarily fit right in your life, someone that you didn't want, you just wanted for the sake of comfort, that you're gonna have to recover from after that as well. And there may be good parts of the relationship, but obviously you shouldn't have gotten that anyway, if that makes sense. And this is a weird way of looking at it, but I just want you lot watching, especially the younger people or the people who are better in themselves, to think logical with the relationships they get in, with the girls they get with and all this. Because if it's something that is fulfilling deep in your soul, fulfilling on a personal level and on a real like spiritual level, go for it. You know what I mean? Go for it. If it's something that's actually good, like, go for it. If it's a girl that you actually like the qualities of and certain things about her, go for it. But if it's on a base level of just attraction and just how each other looks, or she's fit, it takes a lot, and it takes a big decision to say no. It does. And this is weird, and I've only literally started doing this like the past year and a bit, where I say no, because it's not right for me, man. I told a story about Spain not long ago, where I was in Spain, and there was a girl in the club, and we were about to, I was nearly like about to take her to the hotel, but I didn't. And it's one of these things where you literally have to understand that this may not serve you on a raw level, if that makes sense. And especially on like a real like spiritual level, it serves you on like an external level. But I'm just saying to you lot, just kind of watch it in a real sense, the girls you get with. Just watch it. You don't want to have a relationship with the wrong girl, because it's easy to do. It's easy to do. It's easy if you're around someone. Let's say you're seeing a new girl, you know she's not a right fit deep down. Let's say you start seeing her, start fucking her, start having a connection, spending more time together. You may spend a day out, you may go out, maybe around her house for ages watching films. You're going to develop a connection towards that person. But let's say her habits aren't right. Let's say her qualities that you want in her isn't right. How are you going to feel long term? You're going to lose yourself. Let's say, for example, she's not that supportive. She may be quite bad on a real mental sense in regards to you getting on with her. You've just literally went through a scenario that hasn't helped you. And I don't want you lot in this place, man. But on the other perspective, let's say a girl like you're attracted to, you get on amazing with, got good qualities, got good morals, all this stuff, then of course, man, go for that. You know what I mean? Even when you're young, like my age, even go for that, man. You know, it's one of these things where we view it on such a base level, us men, where you think, oh, that girl's fit, I'll get with her. You know what I mean? We don't look past that point, if that makes sense. But we almost need a long-term perspective with this shit, because otherwise we will actually hurt our lives, if that makes sense. We could easily do it. You could easily just say one night, oh, I'm not going to wear a condom. And then you got a kid coming, mate. You know what I mean? You don't want a kid coming, unless you do. But let's say it's not the right person and you got a kid coming with that person. You got to be careful, man. You got to be careful. You want to connect with the real people, the people that has a true connection with you. You don't want to just connect with random women, because it's kind of soulless. And I've done that in the past, where I've got with someone that I didn't actually want to get with on the personal level, just an attraction level, and that fucking hurt my soul a little bit, man. I'm not even lying. That hurt my soul, because there was a bit of a connection, but it wasn't like I wanted a relationship with this person. She wanted one, I didn't, and it was kind of just pointless. Not pointless in a sense, but almost, what's the word? Just meaningless, if you know what I mean. Meaningless. And I don't want you lot in this position, because that could have went a lot worse than it did. But it didn't, luckily. And there's nothing wrong with that girl, but it's just different people, you know? It's different people. And I just don't want you lot to get with random women, you know? Get with random women that you don't necessarily care about, unless you are willingly doing it. Unless it's something that you actually want. If it's something that you actually want, take precautions and you should be alright. But on a real level, if they haven't got the qualities you want, or the personalities you want, or if they don't know them well enough, you should be doing it, man. You know what I mean? You should be doing it. You shouldn't be doing it. And this is going to be the message for you lot. Hope you lot got a lot of value. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.